How are we doing? Are we live? I think we are. All right, well, that's doing that. Let me try to get this situated here. Sorry about the delay, guys. Guys and gals, I should say. Not just guys. I say guys generically. Sorry if that may offend or makes people feel like they're out of the loop. Um, anyway, Eric here. Thanks for tuning in after this Primecast on our channel. Today we're doing this live stream, and I figured I have a lot of projects that are kind of sitting on my plate, and a lot of the projects that I have to do are repair. Um, so I figured I'd do that for a live stream. Casey Britt, aka Nerdimus Prime, you should check out his YouTube channel, Nerdimus Prime. He does reviews and stuff. Last time we were doing a live stream, he said it would be interesting if you did a review, a toy review, live streaming. And yeah, I don't know. I thought about it, but I don't know if I would want to do a live stream video of that. I'm not sure. It might be weird, but what does lend itself is like some of my tinkering or working on stuff. So yeah. So let's take a look and see what we got here. Let me make sure that this isn't interfering with everything else real quick. Sorry, this I really apologize for this setup. It is very convoluted and messy. Um, so, as usual, I want to be able to provide you guys with, your normal me window and the uppy closey window. And normally the way that I do it and stuff is I take, you know, video of my webcam, like for the me video, and then I have my HD camera, uh, my HD camera here, running the close-ups, and then I just merge them together in an editing program. But I can't do that live. Unfortunately, this Handycam, even though it's a great HD camera and it's a great camera, it unfortunately does not allow communication with computers. So I can't run a live feed from that. In any case, yeah. So right now I have webcam one that I normally use plugged in for the over-the-shoulder cam, and then I have this camera here, which is off my laptop, which I'm using to stream this, which isn't, normally what I do. Normally I use, the big beefy PC that we built specifically for this podcast. Anyway. Give my voice. I'm not exactly sure why it's kind of crapping out on me. Um, I haven't been talking all day at all. Excuse me while I grab a drink of water real quick. Okay. Ah, video output low. Huh. Let's see if I could fix that. Duh, duh, duh. Quiet stream. Does not look like I could do anything while we're streaming. I think we're having some issues with this laptop doing everything that I'm asking it to do, and yeah. All right. Anyway, so getting back on topic here. Um, so as you guys know, there was a lot of Transformer toys that we received, or that I received from our friends John and Sarah in Kentucky, and we went through it, and there's a couple that are broken and need a little bit of fixing. So I figured tonight we'd go ahead and do that. So I have Perceptor and I have Mirage. Now, I figure we'd work on Perceptor tonight because Mirage, I kind of know what's going on with him. Like, Mirage, unfortunately, um, with his mechanism, he actually is completely apart. and it's a matter of replacing that pin. It's only one part that is failed. It's something that should be, air quotes, should be easy to fix. So yeah, so primarily we're gonna look at Perceptor and see what's going on and what we could do. So let's put off Mirage over here for now. And if you're watching, give a shout out. Let me know that you're there, and I'll say hi. I'll be checking the chat from here every now and then. Okay, so Perceptor. What is wrong with Perceptor? Well, a few things. So his microscope actually is broken. Um, it's surprising how thin this plastic is, and how this got away with, how this was approved as like not being rugged, how this passed play testing. Anyway, so that's broken. So that's going to be a little difficult to kind of figure out. We'll put you off to the side for now because we don't need it. Then another thing, he has the typical, as Dale mentioned before, he has the typical head staying up issue where the head keeps on falling down because the this gear mechanism in the back has seen better days. I guess it's a common thing with Perceptors. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. Overall, though, the joints are pretty nice and crisp. You know, they're smooth. It's not like you're fighting with it or worried that it's going to break really, as long as you turn it the right ways. So let's go ahead and move these a little out of the way here, so I can show you what's going on with the arms. All right, so that one's fine. That one's absolutely fine. But this one is where the issue is at. So if we look, we have the inner sleeve here, and that inner sleeve terminates inside the shoulder there in that blue cuff. Sorry, I'm not getting a great picture of this, but that blue cuff that's inside there. And the way that this looks is that the blue sleeve, or the black cuff or the black sleeve around the shaft or whatever, slides into the blue sleeve, blue collar, and then it collapses on in itself when it transforms like that to be flush. So that's what I got to figure out what's going on. So I think the first step here is going to be taking him apart and see what we can do. Yeah. So let's get to it. Let's get these toes flat. I want to keep them as level as possible so I don't have issues here. Also trying to figure out the best angle for you guys, so I'm not blocking the camera or doing anything silly. All right, so what I like to do whenever I remove screws is I like to keep them in a pattern. And this pad's kind of nice because you have a little grid here. So you can just take them, put them in a piece of grid. If you come across anything else, you can kind of work with it that way. Okay. Because some of these screws, they are different. Like these here, the ones that were in the shoulder, appear to be longer than the ones that were in the hip for some reason. There's a screw here, but I don't think it matters, because I think it's part of the head assembly. Let's try to pop this off. I'm going to go ahead and mute this, and I'm going to listen to some music. So, unfortunately, due to copyright stuff, I'm not exactly sure if I could play it for you. But I am certainly going to listen to it. And if you want to play along at home, you could look up Gunship, The Mountain. Gunship is the name of the band. It's like new techno, new wave. Okay. I should have opened it face up, apparently. Well, that kind of ruins what I was looking to achieve with opening up the clamshell here. Alright, so let's take a look. Alright, so that's the collar. My little, where'd the little black sleeve go? Oh, it's right up here. Got lost in the shadows. Okay. Man, this is cracked too. This black one is cracked on the inside here. It's weird. The shoulder post has like two tabs that prevents it from moving anything more than 90 degrees, evidently. No, 180. I'm sorry. Um, it prevents it from moving anything more than than 180 degrees or whatever. But it's all chowdered up. It's like stress cracking. I don't know if you guys could see that there in the video. It's pretty chintzy. But anyway, all right. So let's compare. Let's see what we're looking at here. All right. So maybe you can see it a little bit better in this one. Focus. All right. So at the very base of this, there are two little tabs that kind of stick out on the base of this shaft. And that is supposed to contact with the half moon or whatever on the sleeve piece to prevent it from rotating. That's really weird. All right, so that rotates. Okay. That should go on just like that. And I think that the major issue is that it'll go in one way, but then it won't come off the way that it should. Because like right now, if I try to pull this off, it takes the whole black piece with it. But it looks like this thing has like a press fit washer on it or something. It's a disc with a couple notches in it to make it expand, and then it could fit over there. Um, let's see if we could replicate that. So let's go ahead and take a look, see how big one of these is. Okay, it's about outer diameter, almost a centimeter. That's what this is. Measurements are fun. Let's see what I got. What do I got? It's a tiny little post. I hope the audio is okay. Like I said, it's a really odd setup, so I hope you guys are okay with it. Let me know. Let me know if you guys can hear me all right. I wonder if I could get this sanding disc down from a Dremel tip. All right, so I need a millimeter, huh? Let's see if I could get to a box cutter. All right, let's put you off to the side. Put you two off to the side. I'm gonna have to approximate this. Approximately center. If you have the money for one, I highly suggest one of these mats. They're absolutely amazing. They're relatively self-healing. They're pretty durable. And it prevents, you know, the whole unsightly thing of, cutting into your desk and it scraping off and the finish kind of wearing off and it not looking great. You know how, like, my desk normally looks? Like that. I had one of these a long time ago and it got ruined in a flood. Loaned it to a friend. Alright, let's get those scraps out of here. Let's try to square this up some more. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is after I get it to roughly the size that I want, I'm just going to use the scissors, round out those edges. And when these things get tiny, harder and harder to hold on to it. Okay. Anyone there? Just one person watching. Well, hope you're having a good time. All right, let's try to round these off here. I don't know if you guys could hear the storm that's going on outside. Pretty crazy. I was half hoping that this shoulder issue would have been just a really quick and easy, like, yeah, pop it out, throw on some mono glue, throw it back on. All good. It looks like this is a little bit more complicated than I was hoping. All right, so that goes there, that goes there, that's aligned. All right, so here's the disc that I made. I don't know if you can see it. Sorry. Oi! I'm sorry. Excuse me. Oi. Oi, forgive me. So sorry. All right. So let's see if we can get this to work. Looks like it might, but I did it too big. And, yeah. So now the track that is going is Tech Noir, TECHNOIR, also by Gunship. You guys should seriously check them out. They're amazing. I love them. Honestly, absolutely love them. Go out, buy their album. Do it. Let's go ahead. Let's see if we can pop that back on there. Oh, I'm still way too big. All right, I got that the size perfect there. I don't want to keep on pulling this off because if I keep on pulling it off, the less it's going to hold on. I don't have a lot of faith in this to begin with. Alright, come on. The other option is to try to possibly glue this. No, it's so close, but not there. Oh, no. All right. Plan A did not work. The second question is, how much play is there? Wow. Yeah, that's severely bent out of shape. I don't know if you guys could see that, but it's like bent off the trueness of the cylinder here. The tube, it's all splayed out. All right, well, all right. So that goes there. Just wait your tongue. Look at me now, steady as you go. Okay. Okay, so it sits in that trowel. See, the issue that I have is that this rotates. This part rotates. And that causes an issue because if this was not rotating, I could just glue that there. I could just glue something there. That would allow that to somewhat be all right. All right. I'm trying to think what to do. Let's do this. Let's try to trim this down just a little bit more.